What's up, everyone? It is Sean Evans here with Odds Shopper, bringing you another CSGO Underdog Fantasy video for the day 2 of the first round playoffs of the ESL Pro League Season 16 event. We have Feria versus Outsiders, Navi versus Heroic. We will be breaking down both series on both sides of the action for you guys, while also covering my favorite player props for the Underdog Fantasy Slip. And before we do dive into that, make sure you click the like and subscribe button down below. Turn the notifications on. That way you always get notified when we do post new videos. NFL Week 4 kicks off this Thursday. You have college football on Saturday. Plus, basketball is right around the corner. You do not want to miss out on any of the content that we do post for you guys. And more good news for my esports lovers and new fans of CSGO and even League of Legends. I now have my own premium insider access channel in the Discord for Odds Shopper, where I'll be covering more bets for you guys, plus posting more action for Underdog Fantasy and other websites, plus posting more plays for League of Legends, which the World's Championship does kick off this week. So you do not want to miss out on that. Make sure you do get into there and gain the access for it. And so with that, let's go ahead and let's dive into the top plays for the Underdog Fantasy Slip that I do like for day 2. With the Underdog Fantasy Slip, we do have Feria versus Outsiders, which kicks off at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. These two teams have faced off 4 times, 3 of which Feria has taken, and 2 of those 3 wins are by sweep. So obviously, Feria comes in as the favorites at 142, while Outsiders are the dogs at 177. Looking back at the group stages for both, Outsiders went 3-2 with just wins against MIBR, FTW, and Big, while Feria went and put up a 4-1 performance with their only loss to Cloud9, which they were actually swept in that series, but most of us did expect that. What makes this a very dangerous series for Feria is KSCERATO. He holds a 1.41 player rating for the past month, which is also basically this entire event. So he has been a menace. He has been dominating every single team that they do face. And then when you look at it, his game log for this event, he has put up 49 kills, 52 kills, 45 kills, 35 kills, which was versus Cloud9, and then 55 kills to close out the series. So with that, that is why we are going to kick off the slip with KSCERATO, 41.5 kills higher. I expect him to be able to dominate Outsiders once again. He has been playing at a very consistent level besides that Cloud9 game. It is just insane what he is doing. Obviously, with Yuri and Art helping him out, telling him, I just think this Feria team is going to be able to dominate Outsiders once again. And it's just going to make it a very one-sided series for them. And with the way Outsiders play, how they play so slow, and they can also be up, 14-3 or something like that, they allow teams to get back into it and either win 16-14 or lose 16-14. So with that, KSCERATO, his ceiling just keeps going higher and higher. And the 41.5 kills total, I think, is a very reasonable number for him. But I do think he exceeds it, and he just dominates Outsiders once again. And before I get into the second pick of the slip, remember, if you have yet to sign up for Underdog Fantasy, make sure you use promo code STOCHASTIC8. That is the number 8. That way you could double your first deposit up to $100. So that means free house money to play more slips for CSGO, League of Legends, but also because, NFL, who doesn't love it, you get free house money to play for this weekend, week number 4 of the NFL, which kicks off on Thursday. So do not miss out on using that promo code, which is once again STOCHASTIC8, and that gets you up to $100 matched deposit bonus with your first time deposit. So moving on to the second pick of the slip, it's actually going to be the same series, but it is going to be Jame under 34.5 kills. Now with this, Jame has only hit this total in the past month after the player break 1 time. On top of that, he has only gone to about 30 kills, 32 kills. So it's 34.5, and what's most likely going to be a very difficult matchup for Outsiders versus this Red Hot Feria team. Jame most likely is going to slack, and he's most likely going to get abused and either run to his old ways of just saving at the end of rounds instead of trying to go and, clutch out rounds if it's a 1v2 or anything like that. And so under 34.5 kills, with Jame is the second pick of the slip. And for this series, I do like the money line of Furia at 142. And then Furia also as a spread of 1.5 with the upside of them sweeping with odds of 234. Those picks for my bets will also be in our new premium insider access channel for the Odd Shopper Discord, which you can find all my plays at for you guys for CSGO and League of Legends, with more slips coming to that channel. So do not miss out on that. And then moving on to the third slip or pick of the slip, it is going to be Heroic versus Navi, which is probably going to be a very interesting battle, which kicks off at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's going to be very interesting. Navi obviously had a struggling group stage where they went 2 and 3, so they barely squeaked in. And then when you looked at Heroic, their only loss came to Mouse, and their series, most of them went 2-1 with just sweeps, 2 and complexity. So with that, it is going to be very interesting to see how Heroic comes out and if Navi has been able to correct their mistakes since their group stage performances. Heroic comes in as dogs at 179. Navi obviously are the favorites at 222. But I do expect this series to go 3 maps, which means these upsides of these totals for these players are going to be pretty juicy to look at. And the main one I want to take a stab at is going to be stavn over 38.5 kills. With that, he is going to gain the most usage rate if these maps get extended, for the 30 rounds or so. And if Heroic wants to stay in it, he's going to be the main factor of it. He holds a 1.17 player rating versus Navi this year. And for the playing stage, his kill log was 41 kills, 36 kills, 33 kills, and then he finished with 40 kills and 49. So obviously he had some ups and downs while they did go 4-1 in the group stage, but stavn is going to be the main force for them if they want to stay in this. It's not going to be Canadian. He has been up and down. The main thing you look at with him is his communication on maps, which helps players like stavn get more kills, to know where the enemy's at, to be able to secure them. But overall, stavn over 38.5 kills is going to be the only part of the series that I want to look at. Like I said, Cadian at 35.5 kills. That's a little bit hit and miss. It's tiptoeing that borderline of what he can do. Simple at 42.5 kills, while he is the best player in CSGO. He has had ups and downs since the player break and since his late start from the Blast Premier event. And then looking at Electronic, he actually doesn't have much upside versus Heroic. He's put up 2 different performances versus them this year, but he only holds about a 1.12 player rating versus them. So with that, I am going to stay away and just stick with stavn at 38.5 kills. And then looking at the bets and things I like for the series, it's just going to be over 2.5 maps played. I do think this goes 3 maps for it, and you can get that at plus 119 odds. And I think that's really good odds, and there's high chances of it going with the way that Navi has performed, but how quickly they can make adjustments. And Heroic isn't just going to stand down and allow themselves to get swept. So overall, for the Underdog Fantasy Slip, it is going to be KSCERATO over 41.5 kills, Jame under 34.5 kills, stavn over 38.5 kills. As always, make sure you do hit that like and subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and then also make sure you do hop into the new premium insider access channel over at the Odd Shopper Discord with me, so you get more esports action for you guys, bets, more slips, more plays, everything like that. I am always hanging around in there, so you do not want to miss out. I'm out. Good luck.